Hey guys, welcome to the Blue Wave. Ron DeSantis' campaign has been dropping. And now there's a new article out about how one of his mega donors has suddenly come to the light and realized what a lot of us have realized about DeSantis a long time ago. So let's look at this Business Insider article here that says, DeSantis mega donor still not sold on presidential bid, saying his ongoing battle with Disney is pointless. You don't say. Ken Griffith, the founder and CEO of Citadel, and former Governor Ron DeSantis. This guy on the left is Ken Griffin. Ron DeSantis' biggest 2022 donor, Ken Griffin, is still refusing to back his presidential bid. The GOP billionaire says DeSantis is waging a pointless battle with Disney. It's still not clear to me what voter base he's intending to appeal to, said Griffin. I don't know his strategy, Griffin said in an interview with CNBC. It's not clear to me what voter base he's intending to appeal to. You don't say, Ken Griffin, you don't say. DeSantis' whole strategy of let's run to the right of Trump and alienate any voters that are already not down with Trump, and then not go up against Trump in any meaningful, tangible way that is memorable or exciting or effective at all. And then be surprised when we're at 8, 9, 10% because neither of that group of voters that doesn't want Trump, but wants things to the right of Trump, that doesn't it's a really small voter base in the GOP, and it always has been, which has made Ron DeSantis' strategy from the onset of his campaign extremely confusing, just from a political standpoint. And honestly, Ron DeSantis is somebody that, in my opinion, did pretty good for himself in his life just to become the governor of Florida. And that was a massive achievement for a guy of his political savvy to do. And in a state like Florida, DeSantis couldn't become governor anywhere else other than a state like Florida running the type of campaign that he ran. Okay. And it was like a perfect confluence of him having the hateful policy that he has towards the right people, and Trump's rubber stamp of approval in 2018 during his gubernatorial run, and really just everything lined up for DeSantis to become governor. But at this point, it's looking like it's getting closer and closer to being time for DeSantis to pack up his campaign. And, it really just makes you kind of realize that these billionaire people who just throw money at these candidates because they have endless resources, okay, they're not any smarter than you or I, all right? Having money does not make you smarter or more aware of political happenings than anybody else. And for this guy to give millions and millions of dollars presumably to Ron DeSantis and to see him as a potential alternative to Trump for the nomination, but to sit back and see how he's been campaigning. And now he's realizing, oh, well, he still doesn't have my support. He's coming to the conclusion that DeSantis just doesn't have his support in the 2024 presidential campaign. But it's like, why, if you didn't want Trump in the first place, then, why give all this money to DeSantis when he never really had the chops and he never really had any sort of chance the way that he was campaigning to take Trump down? I mean, the writing was on the wall, and it really just shines a light on the fact that what the Republican Party has become, the cult party that it is now, that it's not based in any sort of political viewpoints or policy. It's a cult of Trump, and it's been that for a long, long time now. So I just can't imagine at any point in 2022, thinking that the Republican Party is itching to take a turn towards non-Trump. Okay, I haven't thought that for a second. Never have I thought that there's any real chance of a candidate emerging, at least in this election. Now, this is where DeSantis messed up even harder, because if he had just waited and bided his time until 2028, he might have been a lot stronger of a candidate in 2028. But he's now basically going to be remembered for this failed approach that he took, and his campaign is going to be in the graveyard of campaigns that have come and gone, and didn't really leave a footnote in history other than this is how you don't run your campaign. This is how you don't run a race. This is how you don't go against a strong incumbent candidate, which Trump is essentially the incumbent for all intents and purposes in the narrative of the 2024 Republican presidential race. So yeah, dumb billionaire guy wakes up and smells the coffee and notices what a bunch of us have noticed a long, long time ago. We'll see if there's any more millionaire donors that are beginning to come out of the woodwork and publicly say that, maybe DeSantis isn't as strong as we thought he was. Yeah, we've been saying that for a long time on this channel, and other people have been pointing it out as well. And again, I'm just not sure what exactly has led any millionaire or billionaire donor to think that DeSantis is the guy that has the ability to take down Trump. It's just never really been evident in any kind of way that is the reality. So that's all I got for you guys in this one. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Let me know what you think about this DeSantis donor, Ken Griffin, who is now saying that he doesn't even necessarily support his 2024 presidential race after giving him all this money. Well, what a waste of money and time and energy. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'll catch you in the next video. And until then, peace.